this is theater of change. And social change happens at a glacial pace. It doesn't happen quickly. But the truth is that when social change happens, it is spearheaded always by a group that has nothing to lose and nothing to protect. And I think that's the story of 1916.
Abortion clinics in Liverpool offer a special rate to Irish women. It's kind of hilarious and yet so ridiculous, but anyway.
Until we face up to the man problem, we will continue to live in a society in which the stories of the approximately 100,000 women who have travelled to the UK to have abortions over the past 20 years will remain untold. Until we wrest the narrative of our bodies back from men, we will not win the abortion rights we need.
I served in the Israeli army, in the army radio station. I did even something worse than this. I worked for 4 years with Shimon Peres as his aide. But it was only in the late 80s when I joined Haaretz and I started to travel as a journalist to the occupied territories, when I gradually realized how wrong I was, how brainwashed I was, and even how stupid I was.
And the joy of writing is in the certainty that I would let anything founder except the story.
We created the mobile unit, small, completely flexible productions which can be performed anywhere. No lights, no sound effects, the only costumes what the actors are wearing. We perform in prisons, we perform in schools, we perform in community, halfway houses, doing Shakespeare to the most despised, neglected, and deprived audiences in New York.
More than any modern Western nation, France has been drawn to the Middle East and Arab North Africa time and time again. Her historical, seemingly contradictory status as both the eldest daughter of the Church and the cradle of the Enlightenment lie at the heart of the jihadist hatred for France.
There are many things I wish to see happening in 2016.
In 2005, I made a film called Match, which is a duet for two men set in Croke Park. And the reason I did that is that I wanted to show Irish people who sort of say, oh, we don't understand contemporary dance. I wanted to show them that they do understand movement that is emotional and psychologically driven. They watch it all of the time. They just call it sport.
1916 was a revolution of mind as well as of might. It was as much about cultural imagination as it was about military insurrection. And in the centenary of the Rising, we've witnessed great reenactments of funerals and memorials. But in all the militarist remembering, we sometimes forget that half of the 1916 leaders were poets, and that the revolutionary generation that gave birth to the Rising teamed with artists and intellectuals, painters and playwrights, writers and storytellers.